I'm with you.
November 2nd through the 5th, young people converged at the University of Maryland for PowerShift. PowerShift was attended by 6,000 youths and featured performers and speakers talking about global warming. Leading scientists agree that to prevent climate change, we must cut our carbon emissions 80% by 2050. We as a movement are fortunate to have vital allies in this fight like House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Chair of the Select Committee on Energy Independence and Global Warming, Representative Ed Markey.
We need you to make sure that we pass this bill and we put the bill on President Bush's desk so that we reduce global warming by 40%. We back out twice the oil that we import from the Persian Gulf. We move to renewable electricity. We move to hybrids as the new technology of the future, but we need you to do it now. And all I can say to you is that you can make the difference. This is the time, this is the place, you are the people.
I'm an African American woman. That could be looked at as two strikes, but I see that as two opportunities. The fact that Nancy Pelosi is a woman, the fact that she's addressing green jobs, really combining ecology, economy, and equity, gives me hope that things like PowerShift can include more people that look like me, that look like you, that look like all of us.
These issues are connected because this energy issue is a national security issue. And we don't want people using our need for oil with their need to go to war. And that must come to an end.
Joining the political speakers at PowerShift were Van Jones and Majora Carter. Carter brought 34 young people with her from the Sustainable South Bronx program in New York.
This is your time. It is your time to ask questions. And when you're not satisfied with the answers, then ask some more questions.
Majora, what do you think should happen after PowerShift? In an ideal world, considering everything that you spoke about on stage, what would you want them to do? What would you want students to do?
Look at the environment in a more holistic way. Think about how it impacts people that they may or may not see, on a daily basis, but how it actually impacts the way people live their lives in other communities that may not have the benefit or rather the privilege of being an activist community.
I think people need to kind of almost flip what they expect to do. So often people who come from more privileged backgrounds, they get their rewards by being smart, by having something to say, raising their hand first, and being all, kind of like energetic, using their mouth. Sometimes it's better to use your ears, right? Everybody wants to be a powerful speaker like Dr. King, but the reality is the key to coalition building is to be as powerful a listener as Dr. King was a speaker. So that your listening is so attentive and that you're bearing witness in a way that actually calls forth the other person to speak and to speak in a deeper way than they knew they could speak for.
The people who are in charge of this system, who are in charge of this society, believe that we have a disposable planet and we have disposable people. And we are here to say, as one movement, that we do not have any throwaway resources, we don't have any throwaway species, and we don't have any throwaway children or neighborhoods either. It's all precious, it's all precious, it's all precious, and we're gonna defend it. We're gonna defend it. This is a new movement. This is a new movement.
This is Matthew Egan for CSSCTV.
Entregó su alma